Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be cooking turkey neck simmered down in baked beans. So I have some turkey neck washed. I stripped off the fat, washed it in vinegar, and I'm going to be going ahead and adding some green bell peppers, some onions. These are like your basic seasonings for any dish. I also added some garlic powder because I actually don't have any fresh garlic. And please guys, you guys know by now my bottles are never labeled correctly, but that indeed was garlic powder. This is actually meat seasoning, not parsley. I got it in the grocery store, so I'm not sure of the company, but it's usually packaged like that in Jamaica. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add some black pepper to it, and then afterwards, we're going to go ahead and add our all-purpose seasoning. You guys know by now I don't use anything but Maggie or Goya, so in this case I'm using my Maggie all-purpose seasoning. Fun fact, I actually ran out of browning, but I had a little bit to spare for this dish. So I went ahead and I actually added some water to the bottle, and then I emptied my browning into the bowl. But you really don't need that much browning, guys. I also got this new item. It's Worcester sauce. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, let me know in the comment section. But I've been trying to up my cooking game lately, and this really gave the meal, a different taste. It gave it a little bit more flavor than what I was used to, and I absolutely love it. So as you guys can see, I'm using my hand to like incorporate the seasonings, and I left this in the fridge to marinate for about an hour because I do work from home, so I had the time. If it is that you're in a rush, please give it at least 30 minutes. This is a little bit different than fish or chicken, and so you want to ensure that the meat is well seasoned. In the meantime, go on and grab your skillet. Go ahead and put about a half a cup of vegetable oil or whatever oil you prefer, and have it on medium heat because we're going to go ahead and fry these babies. I know a lot of persons like to stew it down immediately, but I like to fry mine first and then cook it down so that it has like a crispy edge around it. So as you can see, I'm using tongs because this is getting a little bit hot and it will splash and it will probably burn you if you're using something shorter. So guys, invest in a pair of tongs. Please remember I told you so. This is how it looks when it's in the pot. So I'm gonna leave this and I'm gonna turn it every 15 minutes just to ensure it's not sticking or burning. But you're gonna continue this until the meat is fried all around. It doesn't have to be completely fried because remember, this is not the final step, but this is how it's looking after 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn these, and then I'm gonna fry the other side. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the sound because I want you to hear that sizzling sound that turkey neck gives when it's frying. It was just absolutely mouth-watering. If you guys are wondering why I don't have any music in this video, it's because YouTube has been very tricky in terms of copyright claim, and I intentionally use an app that provides free music, and then months from now I'm still getting copyright claims. So if you guys can help with that or suggest any platforms, please let me know. But your girl is working too hard to not be able to monetize these videos in the future. You heard? So this is how it's looking once it's fried. I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Now you see that oil that's left in the pot? You're going to drain half of that and keep the other half. And then we're going to cook down the turkey neck into this, but we're not going to discard of all the oil. Okay, so go ahead and drain out half of your oil if you're watching this and you're doing it live. And then we're gonna, that bowl with the seasonings that we had, you're gonna catch some water into that and empty all of that seasoning water inside the pot. So this is the bowl that you're actually seeing right now. I rested the turkey neck inside the water that I had, and then I added some additional water, and then this is how it's looking when I put it in the pot. So if you didn't recognize the title, I will be doing the slow cook method. What the slow cook method does is you actually cover this, you turn it on like medium to low heat, and you would check it every 30 minutes, and you're gonna go ahead and add hot water, not cool water, because it will take a longer time. So you're gonna need a separate bowl on the stove or a separate pot with warm to hot water, and then you're gonna continuously add this. The process takes about 2 hours. If it is that you cannot wait so long, I would strongly recommend a pressure cooker, but this is how it's looking after about 2 or so hours. I'm gonna go ahead and add some fresh seasoning. So we have some onion, green peppers, tomato, a piece of Scotch bonnet pepper, and some thyme, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my pot. Okay, so in that last phase, when you added your warm water, don't let the water boil out again, because this is going to be used to make your gravy. So this is how it's looking once I added my fresh seasoning. I absolutely love using thyme in my dishes because it gives the gravy a nice flavor and it takes away from that rawness. And I absolutely love tomatoes as well, because once that is cooked out, it makes your gravy extremely thick, and then that tomato sauce or that tomato taste is always there, you know, to make your dish a lot stronger. So remember, we're doing this dish with baked beans. If you're in America, you can try the Bush's baked beans with brown sugar. That one is my favorite. Out here in Jamaica, I'm using graced baked beans, and I added this to my pot. And you guys know Jamaicans are extra, black people are extra, we got to get all that sauce, so I had to wash my tin and empty it in the pot. Then I went ahead and added some Cow's tomato ketchup. I'm not, I don't have a favorite ketchup brand. You can use whatever brand you want. So remember what I always tell you guys, once you add water to a dish, you have to go ahead and re-add some seasonings, or else your dish will be fresh. So I added some black pepper, garlic powder, meat seasoning. I also added a little bit of the Worcester sauce, but I did not get that on film. But I'm also going to go ahead and add some of the Maggie all-purpose seasoning as well. Guys, just look at that gravy. We're gonna go ahead and mix this in and let it cook down. Don't cover the pot again, keep it open. I was feeling for some sweet corn, so I actually took some out of the freezer. I used the Rain Forest Seafoods sweet corn, and I'm actually gonna boil it. Usually I wrap it in foil paper, coat it in butter and parsley, and put it in the oven, but I wanted to see what it would taste like fresh, if we were gonna get that Jamaican street food corn vibe, and I actually did achieve that. This is how my turkey neck is looking. Listen, turkey neck is supposed to be falling off the bone, you hear me? Because that also means that the bone is gonna be soft. And I don't know about you guys, but in Jamaica, once it's soft like this and we eat the meat, we chew the bones and get the juices out. Of course, we don't eat the actual bone, but we just like to chew it up. This is how my dish is looking. I also added some fresh vegetables, some cucumber, some tomato, and that's my sweet corn right there. The sweet corn was absolutely delicious. And of course, this dish could not go without some tropical rhythm. My favorite tropical rhythm is actually the mango carrot. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.